Rugal is a recurring character in the KOF series and is often considered one of the toughest opponents in the entire series. SNK has mentioned that he was designed to be the most powerful and wicked character ever. His name comes from the anime, space battleship Yamato. He was feared in the world of politics and combat, an influential arms dealer working aboard the Black Noah aircraft carrier. For those who opposed him, he would defeat them and preserve their bodies in a liquid metal to add them to his gruesome collection. He used to work with his younger brother, but they separated due to conflicting interests. When Rugal was 25 years old, 18-year-old Gantz took out his eye with a single blow and gave him a small portion of Orochi's power in order to survive the attack. Since then, he has had a bionic eye to replace the one he lost. Sometime in 1986, he wanted to show off his power at a military base in Brazil and kill everyone he found inside. The only survivor of the massacre of the 50 men killed was Hydern, who lost his right eye during the attack. At the time, he was so upset with his victim being added to his group of horrors that he deprived the man of his wife and child as compensation. He later regretted this action, but it was never mentioned. Before 1994, he appointed 2 trustees, Mature and Vice. With their help, he organized the KOF tournament in order to find worthy fighters. During the invitation phase, Seizu came to Black Noah and challenged Rugal. Although he defeated Seizu in the battle, he did not include him in the list of those defeated in the terrifying room. When Seisu's son, Kyo, arrived with his companions, he defeated Rugal. But he did not accept defeat, so he blew up his ship. He was thought to be dead, but he used Orochi's power to survive. He replaced his destroyed right leg with a robotic one, then revived Seizu, brainwashed him with Vice's help, and sent out invitations the following year for another round of the KOF tournament. He kidnapped the winning team, again, Team Kyo, to fight Seizu, and then himself. Orochi's strength became Omega Rugal, but Kyo's team defeated him and tried to use more of Orochi's power, but he exhausted all his energy. As his corpse disintegrated, he saw Iori Yagami, who told him that only those of the bloodline were able to control Orochi's power. He is a cruel and powerful man who will kill anyone who stands in his way. He sees no value in human life, to the point where he proudly displays the metal-encrusted corpses of worthy opponents he has killed in battle as trophies. He will go so far as to kill people simply to make others cry, such as killing Hydern's family simply because he found Hydern a disappointment. Unlike most other villains, he has a sadistic sense of humor about what he does. Like Ignis, he believes he is a human god, but he does not take this as seriously as Ignis. Due to his arrogant nature, he refuses to accept defeat at the hands of his enemies. He will instead trigger the self-destruct mechanism of whatever base he intends to use to intercept his opponents, but ends up being the only one caught in the explosion. There is no information about his outlook on his family. Rose inherited some of Rugal's bad personality, and is just as much of a loser as her father, while Adele inherits his fighting prowess and, unlike his father, has better athleticism.